4th. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Coney Ely able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting the
coach. Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. A second down throw for Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Charles, for the New England Patriots, one stat that you and I were looking at before the game is kind of interesting. When they lost in weeks 14 and 15, it's the first time they suffered back-to-back defeats in December since 2002. So I don't know that they're in trouble as they go toward the playoffs, but not playing their best football.
I think that's a great point because you have to go back to 2002 for that to happen. So their level of consistency off the charts. But you're exactly right. They are not playing their best football. And what they're always competing for is one of those opening week buys where they have to play that extra game in the playoffs. It looks like this year they may...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Brady to throw on second down. Forced off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Got to get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Oh, almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders. Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. To throw is Brady. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, and the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Prescott now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it'll be 3rd and 10. And the blitz does come. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart. In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yes.
Rush coming, and he's taken out.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon.
Now a play fake. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And that
that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Prescott from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Prescott on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw again. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Welcome back live to Orlando. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now that was simply frustrating for the defense. They did everything they were supposed to, including putting a hit on the quarterback as he delivered the ball. Yet, it still resulted in a touchdown against them.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. To the air again, Prescott. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Off the bootleg, Brady, and his pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
On play action, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demarcus Lawrence in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So now it's left in the hands of their defense to come up with an immediate stop.
And this is where you count on your stars on defense. Can they come up with a game-altering play here? Can they knife through into the backfield and pop the ball free? Can they make that type of a play that gives them another opportunity? And what do we say? 1 timeout, but you get a second
2-minute warning.
With a 2-minute warning, so they've got to use those well.
They go to Elliott again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On third down, Elliott. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Throwing, Prescott, and that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So they have now gone for it on fourth 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it. You actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, second all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Back to throw. Steps away. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sean Lee in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29.
This has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November. They'll run it with Elliott. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. One final try now for Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Brady to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cody Ely in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 12-yard.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the...
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rex Burkhead, 36 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. So the drag route works out there. Defensively, they were in man, weren't they?
They were, and that's really difficult to cover, especially if you're given time to throw the ball. So what you're trying to do is make sure you're at the hip or the upfield shoulder.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, partner, as the Cowboys come back out here, I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then, a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me, they are only if it's a low-scoring, physical affair. That's when Dallas plays at its best, and that's what they'll have to do to reduce some of those high-flying teams like New Orleans and Los Angeles.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Scott on fourth down. Being chased out left. He can run. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision. To go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best. To never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. First down, Prescott dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's coming now.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. And an alley to run. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Patriots have it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now Prescott, buying time to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.